Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. As you can see by the title below, this is on episode 12 of ReZero, and I gotta say, it's a nice transition episode from what everything just went down in that last arc, transitioning to this new arc where it seems that we have more, finally back, to more of a focal point on Emilia. She's back in the limelight kind of thing. I've been wondering, obviously wondering what was going to happen in this arc. Who is going to be main characters now that, for the past while it's been. I mean, Emilia has shown to be main characters, but it's been more of Rem and Ram in terms of the storyline in the past arc. This episode though definitely shows Emilia showing more of a role. Obviously, we talk about the five priestesses and everything, and how who is in line for the throne, and we get a bunch of new characters introduced. First off, Priscilla. I gotta admit, no one is better than my Emilia Tan, but I gotta admit, Priscilla she's definitely pretty damn hot. I gotta say, and I love the style of her clothes as well. Actually, it was pretty interesting to see the other candidates as well, especially with that huge cliffhanger that we saw at the end. I mean, it was kind of obvious at that point. We've been wondering where Reinhardt went and why he took away Felt, and of course, seeing him there at the meeting thing pretty much just signified it's her, isn't it? Felt is the last one in line. That ring or whatever he saw that she had, I guess, has some type of thing where it shows her, candidacy towards becoming one of the priestesses, and we see her at the very end walking in. This episode definitely felt a lot more lighthearted in terms of what has been going on. It was just nice to see, Rem actually feels a lot more different now than before. It's definitely cute how she is around Subaru and seeing like her blushing, and it's actually really cute to see Rem like that. Ram, um, we didn't really get to see much of her, so we don't really see if like she has changed as well. But Rem, you can definitely feel and see the difference in her personality now that this whole thing has gone by. Another thing was the old guy at the beginning that he was talking to. Um, is he like the father of Reinhardt? They have like the same. They're from the same family, Austria or something like that. So that was pretty interesting. Like, are they part of the same family? The famous swordsman, and he's like a demon sword or something with whatever nickname they called him, and he pretty much says that Subaru has the eyes of someone who has experienced death many times. And I'm over here like, how? What does the eyes look like of someone who's experienced death? If you've experienced death, you're already dead. You're not. I mean, Subaru is an exception because of his power of going back in time, pretty much. But he makes it seem like there's been more people like that, and he actually knows that look. Or is it kind of like he's experienced and seen people who've almost faced death, kind of thing? They've been at death's doorstep. But it seemed more like it was talking about how Subaru has experienced death, he said. So I'm like, how do you know how someone's eyes look if they've experienced death? Um, from what I think, the eyes of someone who's experienced death, their eyes are dead. That's pretty much it. So, I'm not too sure what that's all about. I'm wondering if we're gonna see more of him, maybe kind of in correlation. Like I said, I think he's family with Reinhardt as well, so that would be pretty cool to learn and see. Um, but what else do we get? It was pretty funny to see them just going around the town. Emilia with her cute little like cat hood thing. And by the way, Felix or whatever, the cat guy, that damn trap. At the beginning, I was like, oh, look, it's a cute Neko girl. Yeah, woohoo, No, it's a trap. Run, it's a trap. Oh my gosh. Right when he said he and Subaru had that expression, I had the same expression. I was like, him? What? Oh man. Don't even act. How much of you guys, feel free to comment below, be honest about it. How much of you guys thought that he was a cute Neko girl. I bet majority of you didn't think that's totally a guy. Like seriously, I did not expect that at all. Call me stupid if you want. Like it was obvious, but I honestly thought it was a cute Neko girl, especially like what he was wearing at the beginning. It was it was like a dress kind of thing. Of course, when they walked in, he had like the knight kind of outfit. Through one thing, Subaru should ask to be Emilia's knight. I just feel like that would be like then he can go to these kind of things, but of course she doesn't want him to hurt himself. She actually gets very overprotective in this episode, I guess because of everything that has been going down, but in a way she kind of treats him like a dog. She was like, Subaru, I told you to stay in way and be a good boy or something, like be good. And I'm just like, that kind of sounds like you're talking to a dog. Stay there, Subaru, be good and stay there. That's pretty much what happened. But it was pretty funny to see like when that one dude, that bastard, kissed Emilia's hand and Subaru's face. I was like, oh, that expression. I was like, yeah, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare. Only two people can have Emilia Tan. That's either Subaru or me. But yeah, overall it was pretty cool just to see all the other candidates, see how the different kind of looks. Obviously, they're all priestesses, so it's gonna be a priestess, so it has to be a girl. So it's interesting to see the different types of how each of them have their different style and look, and how all of them don't really give respect to Emilia at all. Probably because she's a half elf, probably. Maybe they'll delve more into that later on, but like I kind of had like a back and forth feeling on Emilia on how everything was going down. Of course, I felt sorry when what's it called, Subaru came in and this whole thing is like, why did you come here? It's kind of like he betrayed her. But I kind of understand why he wants to. He wants to protect her no matter what. He wants to help her, but she doesn't want him to be hurt because of everything that's gone on so far already. So it's back and forth. They're gonna probably have a discussion in the next episode of some sort. When Priscilla puts her boobs around his arm, it's like, what are you looking at my manservant? He's like, what are you doing? Don't give Emilia Tan the wrong impression. And I'm just over here like, man. If it was anyone else but Emilia Tan, I'd be like, ooh, Priscilla. But no, her personality is kind of a little spoiled bratish, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It's pretty interesting to see like all the different personalities that the people have of the candidates. You got Emilia. She's kind of quiet and she doesn't really show like power in a way, to be honest. Like she was like, if someone says, I wasn't asking you, and Emilia's just like, oh. Then you got Priscilla, who thinks she's like deserves everything. She's like the one who like, I'm the superior to everyone. Then you got that other girl who's kind of just like all class kind of thing, like full on jumps to conclusions in a way. That's what it seemed like. And then you have this other girl who says like, we don't need to go over this anymore. Why are you going over this? There's no need for this. This is a waste of time kind of thing. It's just like, okay. So how's the last one gonna be? Yeah, it's felt. I honestly don't know how she's gonna be. We already know how she acts, so I don't know how she could. I'm just wondering like how and why. Like, is she like related to someone that has some connection to the throne? Like, how did this happen kind of thing? How did Reinhardt know? It had to do something with that. It was a ring, right? I think it was a ring. Something like that. Ring or some type of jewel thing. I'm not too sure. I forget. It was so long ago. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty good episode. Nice transition episode. We get to see kind of a different view. Definitely more relaxing and calm and kind of just entertaining to see all the other people that we saw in the first arc. We get to see people change. For instance, how Rem was in, she's completely different now. We get to see Emilia more in the limelight, more focal point. Can't wait to see more of her in the future. We get to see Subaru kind of get jealous, mad, crazy, all over the place. His expressions, I swear. Subaru's expressions is probably one of my favorite things about this anime. He always has these crazy expressions. Like when he had the expression of like when he was like, how dare you kiss her hand? I was just full on like, you know what? That's funny, but I completely agree. I would have that same expression. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty good episode to transition into what's going to be happening in this next arc. I cannot wait to see how this arc unfolds with Felt being one of the candidates. It's obviously that the candidate thing is the main arc, the main focal point for this arc. So we'll probably learn more about the other candidates as well, maybe. Or is Priscilla like the only one we're going to kind of delve more into and have more of a connection with there as well. I'm not too sure. I can't wait to see more Amelia and Subaru. See if there's anything else that goes on, and what would the action be in this one? The first one, obviously, there was that gut taking lady. I honestly forget her name. It was so long ago. And then this one over here was the whole thing with the curses and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff. This one, honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm really excited to see how this next arc will be. What will the main thing be? And honestly, I'm excited. Just like full on. So far, every arc has been awesome. First arc, awesome. Second arc, even better. I'm hoping the third one's even better than the second one. And just like I felt in the episodes before, every episode getting better and better and better. I hope that it continues on this road. We had 25 episodes, 24 or 25 episodes, guys. So we still have a lot more time. And honestly, I don't know how many more arcs we're going to have. It depends on if they'll be as big as the second one, or if they'll, because the first one wasn't as big in terms of the second one. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this arc unfolds and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, can't wait to see the next episode so we can see more of our beautiful Amelia Tan. But yeah, until next time, guys. See ya.